On to FoxNews.com.
I have to say, the media now, they're going wild. The media is going wild because they're saying, you know, this guy's winning.
That was Donald Trump slamming the liberal mainstream media at a campaign stop. That was in Springfield, Ohio, but that's not all. During a sit-down interview with ABC's George Stephanopoulos, Donald Trump explained just how unfairly he is being treated by the liberal press. Take a look.
How was the 2012 election? Because I look at the way the media treats the Republicans and conservatives, and I see the way it's so skewed.
But you called the whole election a sham and a travesty.
Oh, well, I think it was horrible the way they were treated in the media. The only thing worse is the way I'm being treated. Look, I'm being treated. Hey, it's record-setting bad treatment what I'm getting. It's the greatest pile-on in American history. I go to these rallies and they're starting to hate the media because they see it's all a big lie. Not all, but a lot of it's a big lie.
And we continue with former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, the greatest pile-on in history. In many ways, you know, we've discussed, for example, last night, we've learned from WikiLeaks that a lot of these reporters, mainstream media, they're being wined and dined by the Clinton campaign. And this is from ABC, the Associated Press, Bloomberg, CBS, CNBC, CNN, MSNBC, the New York Times, Political, Reuters, The Hill, the Wall Street Journal. I never got the invitation. Did you get one? Because I've never been invited to any of these things.
Well, I don't think you're going to be either.
I don't want to be. I really don't want it.
I don't think the Clintons have you on their list of possible allies.
But let me tell you one other thing. I've never been to Mar-a-Lago. I've never stayed in a Trump hotel. I've never been to a Trump golf course either, and never been invited there either. Everyone hates me, I guess. I don't know what's up with that. I'm beginning to get a complex.
Well, I don't know. I think, you know, I'm confident that if you ask Donald, we'll get you on a golf course.
I'll pay my way. I don't need anything.
I don't know. That's right. But you know, look, a couple quick things, and just so the audience gets the full flavor of this. And let me say, by the way, because I know you're going to cover later on in a very important part of this show, the New Deal for African Americans and for the black community is a really big idea. Donald Trump has done more to communicate concern and to communicate solutions to the African American community than any Republican presidential candidate in my lifetime. And the speech yesterday was a big deal, and I know it's going to do it later on in the show, and I just want to tell you, I think people should note how many things he's saying and doing that are substantive. His contract with the American voter, which again, as a guy who wrote the contract with America, I'm very sympathetic to contracts. It's a great contract. Everybody should go look at it and should see at the website for the contract that in fact this is something that's real. It is specific. It is totally different from where Hillary Clinton would take us. And I think these are big breakthroughs. But you're not going to see much of it in the elite media because it's all positive.
I actually have, and this is actually signed by Trump. This is his contract with America. Now, he talks about 6 measures to clean up corruption, drain the swamp, as he calls it, special interests, 7 actions to protect American workers, 5 actions to restore security and constitutional rule of law, middle-class tax simplification, end the Offshoring Act, American Energy and Infrastructure Act, School Choice and Education Opportunity Act, Repeal and Replace Obamacare Act, Affordable Child Care and Elder Care Act, the Illegal Immigration Act, Restoring Community Safety Act, Restoring National Security Act, and Cleaning Up Corruption in Washington. There are 2 pages. I put it up on my website, Hannity.com, and people say he's not substantive. They don't want to cover the substance of Donald Trump. They don't want to cover this. And maybe he needs to do what you did when you were running, pull it out of his pocket in every interview and say, this is what I'm going to do. I don't want to talk about A, B, and C, what you want to talk about.
Okay. I think he should probably hold it up at every single rally and tell people that they can go to his website and they can sign up. And they can be part of this contract between him and the American people. And I think he, you know, because we did it, and he knows how we did it. He knows we kept our word. He knows we voted on every single thing in the 1994 contract with America. And I think he's trying to make a case here that he is really committed to very, very dramatic change. And I think it's pathetic that the New York Times, the Washington Post, etc., NBC, CBS, ABC, none of these guys can serve America by letting them see that there is a real alternative. I mean, it's almost unpatriotic to have the level of deliberate disinformation and deliberate censorship that we're getting out of the elite media. And I think it's something the average American gets. And one of the reasons you're getting these huge voter turnouts, I think, is to send a signal to the news media: you're not going to dictate to us that we have to vote for some corrupt left-winger. We're going to show you. And I think you're going to find some very surprising results this fall.
All right, can only hope so. 12 days to go, Mr. Speaker. Appreciate you being with us. And coming up, newly released WikiLeaks emails show that Clinton aides, they were shocked, they were appalled by Hillary's private email server. We'll check in with attorney Jay Sekulow, Lisa Booth. They'll weigh in, and also later tonight.
I will also pursue financial reforms to make it easier for young African Americans to get credit to pursue their dreams in business and create jobs in their communities.
More substance ignored by the mainstream media. Donald Trump unveils his New Deal for Black America. We'll remind you what Dr. Ben Carson, AJ Delgado have to think about it. That's also later tonight.